So just a heads up, this is gonna be an unscripted kind of rant, I guess, so bear with me. Anyway, let's get into it. Hey, so I owe you all an explanation as to why I vanished off the face of the earth for like 2 to 3 years there, well, on YouTube, specifically making videos, and then randomly started making videos again, like 2 or 3 years later, and they're the exact same things I used to do. Well, the main reason is because I kind of fell out of Ninjago for a bit, and the reason why I fell out of it is very, very simple. It crystallized. Ninjago crystallized. It was so bad, so awful, that I genuinely started to lose interest in Ninjago because it felt like it had sort of broke my heart, which I know is a big reaction for just a show, especially because Crystallized wasn't even that horrible. It had some good aspects, I know, because I rewatched it again recently with a clearer mind, but for some reason it gained a big enough reaction out of me that it made me sort of lose interest in Ninjago because it was just so bad. And I tried to keep going for a little bit after it, which is why some of my videos, I made videos after Crystallized, and why some of them have crystallized footage in it. I tried to keep going for a bit because I enjoyed editing. It was fun for me. It gave me something to do. But I realized my heart wasn't in it anymore, but I still tried. And then my heart fell more and more out of it. I even tried to watch Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1, Part 1, and I thought it was good, but at that point, Crystallized had already done a bunch of damage, and to me, it sort of felt like an old friend that, betrayed me, so I felt hurt and everything. There was a few other reasons why I had fallen out of making videos, too, I was getting autistic burnout from school and everything, because I was in the middle of high school when I was making videos, and I started to get friends, so I started to focus on that more, and I started to kind of try to find myself, so I had a bunch of other things going on. I had autistic burnout, so I couldn't make videos as much anymore. But fast forward 2 years later, I graduated, and then 2 months after my graduation, I was like, hey, might as well watch one of my old Ninjago MVs, because I still liked edits. I just watched edits for other shows like The Owl House or Gravity Falls, but I still liked them, and so I wanted to go back and watch my Ninjago ones again, and I was like, hey, these are pretty good, and it kind of started to get me into Ninjago. And then I see on Netflix new episodes for Dragons Rising, and I'm like, I wonder what season it's on, and I check, and it's part 2 of season 3, and I'm like, I think I want to watch this, maybe see how I feel. And when I watched Dragons Rising, because I kind of binged Dragons Rising for a month there, because I also wanted to have something to do because my partner had just left for college, and so I was a little bit upset. But as I was watching Dragons Rising, it's something just sort of clicked. It felt like the old friend that betrayed me, said sorry and made up for what they did, which I know it's so stupid, but I was like, okay, and I watched it, and I enjoyed it, and I kind of got back into Ninjago then, and I wanted to make Ninjago MVs again, because I had a lot more time on my hands, because I took a gap year between high school and college, so I made Ninjago MVs again. Now, how much longer this is going to last, I don't know, because I only had a limited amount of ideas written down, and I know I could make new ones, but I'm not as I don't explore my music taste as much anymore. So, I don't know. I might not make any more videos. I might eventually stop making Ninjago MVs, but I still want to make videos. I want to make, some, video essay adjacent things, but I'm a little nervous to start that because I'm worried about sharing my opinion. I don't know, I might do, things with other interests of mine, like Overwatch, or the story I'm writing, because, yeah, I'm writing a story, and I'm not even sure how long any of that will last either, because I'm gonna go to college this fall, and I'm and I also am gonna try to find a job, so I might not have as much time on my hands again. So I might go on another hiatus for a while. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. I wish I had a better plan for this, but I really don't. So yeah, I guess with that, wind cursed out.